All right, so you're thinking about moving to Keller, Texas. That's exactly what we're going to cover in today's video. I'm going to take you around and show you 3 different homes and 3 different price points of 400, 500, and $600,000, so you can see what may fit in your budget and what Keller has to offer in that price range. And also, we're here at Old Town Keller. This is where Keller, the city, got its first start back in the 1800s as a railroad stop. Yep, a railroad stop. And now it has charming shops and walkable streets, and this incredible fun vibe here, from family-owned restaurants to wineries to niche bookstores and local art. Let's go check it out. All right, if this is your first time on the channel, I'd like to know everything about Fort Worth, Texas and the surrounding suburbs, such as Keller, Texas, then subscribe below, tap the bell for notification so you're the first to know about the current market in Fort Worth, Texas. My name is Tommy Dyer with Moving to Fort Worth, Texas. Been in real estate here for over 20 years. My team and I love helping people make that move to Fort Worth, Texas, whether it be 9 days, 90 days, or 9 months. Feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, schedule a Zoom with us, and we're happy to help you make that smooth move to Fort Worth, Texas. All right, as I mentioned, we're in Old Town Keller, and of course, back in the 1800s, this is where Keller City started as a city and as a railroad stop, and they turned into, like I mentioned, charming restaurants. They have wineries, they have niche bookstop, have everything in the world here. And at nighttime, this place is super lively. I'm actually here during the afternoon. We'll kind of walk through here a little bit with you and kind of show you Old Town Keller. Have a Keller chop house, probably get a good steak here. What you'll find here is you'll see everything's indoor and outdoors, just because it's just that type of environment here. And in Texas, you can be outside a lot. So they have outdoor seating. Of course, if it gets too hot, you can always go indoor. This is a really lively and fun place. Get a cold beer, what we choose, good hamburger. You have Keller Tavern over there, and it also has very similar type foods and beer and great food here. Another place called Shots. I have a feeling you probably get a good shot there. It's kind of walking through, you can kind of see there's ample parking here as well, but most people park and walk. Another place called Old Town Ice House. Of course, you get cold beer, I think, everywhere here. Fresh food, sports, music. They have a lot of live band out here, especially in the evening time. At the 7 Mile Cafe. That's a beautiful, and you got that's where it kind of all started over there with the railroad stop. Now, I happen to agree with the sign right here. It says, "Life is sweet." That it is. I bet we can get some awesome sweet stuff in there. Let's check that out. All right, they even have the Keller Roundhouse event venue, so you can rent out this place and have great events here. Oh, we're at a new place here. I like the saying on here is just relax. Everything's running right on schedule. The station. Well, just like this is, it's going to run on schedules too. We're about to go show you 3 homes and 3 different price points. Also, I'm going to share with you, the neighborhood, so you can get a feel what the neighborhoods look like for yourself. And we're going to get after it right now. All right, we're at our very first house here in Keller, Texas. It's a price point of $400,000. It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 3-car garage. That 3rd car garage is a really bonus in this area, this price point. And the parking is actually behind the house, which is typically one of my favorites, just because either side of the house or behind the house, you just get more of an elevation of the house here. Again, there's nothing wrong with the cars, 2-car in front of the house. It's just a preference of mine when it's behind, just give more of a elevation of the house itself. And this house is actually built in 1992, almost 2,000 square feet at 1998 square feet. It does have this area. When you have the parking in the back, you do get more space in the streets. You can see the streets are very wide here, kind of pan around for you. And you can see there's not that many cars on the street here. And also, it's established neighborhoods. We have the established trees here. And that's typically the difference when you see, new construction versus existing homes. Is the new construction, everything's new, which is really great. You also have new trees and existing home areas, especially the houses are built, like the 1990s and 2000s. They're going to have the established trees, which gives it more homey feeling for sure. And also very nearby here is a really nice park. It's called the Parks at Town Center. Got over 102 acres with hiking trails and lakes, and they even have a butterfly garden. But this is a beautiful home here. And it also is a little bit updated. It said here with updated bathrooms and kitchen and some flooring. So it does have some updates, and it's a beautiful home. Now we're going to cruise around. I'm going to show you the neighborhood a little bit more so you can kind of see what the neighborhood feels like for yourself. And then we're going to go over to our second home. we're in our second home at a price point of $550,000. It's 4 bedrooms, 2 bath, 2-car garage. It's built in 1993. You can see it's a 1-story, beautiful home. It's 2,487 square feet. It is built on 0.21 of an acre. And, the houses in back and were built, in the 80s and 90s and 2000s, typically were built on bigger lots. And this was 0.21. So just get more land for the dollar, which is very, very nice. It has been updated with new flooring and paint, and also it has updated bathrooms and kitchen. This one here, as you can see here, is a rear entry garage. Just like before, it's one of my favorites just because you get more elevation of a home here. And the parking's in the back, and you get this long driveway with a gate here, which makes it very nice. My kids, we have a very long driveway as well, and with a gate, all that. But, when the kids were growing up, it just made it a lot more friendly, I call it. They're playing their skateboards, bikes, all this stuff back there. They're very friendly. And, with a house, built in the 1993 range and 80s, 90s, again, 2000s, we typically have more established neighborhoods with the trees, less cars on the streets because the driveways are in the back. Kind of pan around for you. You kind of see all the established trees, the wide streets as well, less cars on the street as well. Beautiful home here. So we're going to go and take a cruise around the neighborhood and show you the neighborhood so you can get a feel of what it looks like. And we're going to do that right now, but also then we're going to head to our third house, which may surprise you. All right, we're on our final home here in Keller, Texas. This is a beautiful home. It's a 2-story home. It's a price point of $599,900. It's 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bath, 2-car garage, built in 1991. It's a good sized home. It's over 2,700 square feet. Does have 2 living rooms, does have some updates at the home as well. Typically when you have a home, that big, you'll have, a couple living rooms and maybe a couple dining rooms as well. Back in the back, you have an absolute oasis with this beautiful pool. Today's about 83 degrees, a beautiful day here in Keller, Texas. But in July and August, it does get hot here. It's not uncommon going at triple digits on the temperature. So pool would be an absolute blasting as well. This home sits actually on a 0.19 of an acre. Homes that were built in the 80s and 90s and 2000s typically were built on bigger lots. You just get more land for your dollar. So it's a very beautiful home here. And also you have the parking in the rear here as we walk through. And it's, of course, one of my favorites because you get more elevation of the house here, less you have, less people parking on the streets because people are parking in their driveways. And it's a very established area. It's built in the 1991, so you're going to have the more established trees here as well. Kind of pan around the neighborhood, and you can see the wide streets, very quiet, all the beautiful trees. Not too many cars because they're parking in their driveways. And also close by here, you have Keller Town Center, not far. So it's very centrally located. You have Keller Town Center, and it has all your restaurants, grocery stores, coffee shops, everything you need to survive here in Keller, Texas. Well, this is our wrap of our video here today, and I'm actually going to cruise around and show you the neighborhood so you can see the neighborhood for yourself. But if you're thinking about moving to Keller, Texas, and within, it could be 9 days, 90 days, or 9 months, feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, schedule a Zoom with us. We'd love to help you make that smooth move to Keller, Texas, and hope to see you around town sometime.